Hi, I'm Adrienne, your community guide for Brigid Forge. We've created a series of videos to educate developers and the community about how easy it is to use the Brigid Forge ecosystem to launch, manage, and monitor your token. This video in particular is aimed at showing you how easy, quick, and intuitive it is to use the Brigid Forge Meme Launch tool to launch your token. For years, the evolution of launchpads have been about how quickly you can get your token out onto the chain, with little to no safeguards in place to protect holders after launch. Brigid Forge is completely different. When you launch your token using the Brigid Forge ecosystem, it's certified, meaning that you are held to the highest standards of transparency and accountability. Let me show you how this works. First, you'll want to go to brigidforge.com/launch, or if you're already on our homepage, simply click on Launch with Proof. For showing you how this is going to work, we're working in the testnet environment, and that's why you see this red warning bar up here. This is going to have the same flow as the mainnet. The only difference is that we're going to use test BNB and test Brigid token. Otherwise, yours will be the same thing. So we'll need to connect our wallet to begin. We are using Google Chrome and MetaMask. We're connecting that wallet. That has been done. And now we click on Start a New Launch. From here, that brings us to the choice of the meme launch and the custom launch. Today we're focusing on that meme launch. And now we get to do the fun pieces of setting up our token profile. For this first test token, we're going to be calling it Test Token. And Tess is significant because she was my first dog, very sweet girl, and her name means gatherer of people. And she is gathering our crypto community together. And so you do not need to fill out these fields with your website or social handles. You can fill them out later if you would like, and I'll show you at the end of the video how to do that. Now we need an image for our test token, so I'm going to generate that one because I don't have one ready to upload, and we'll put in a little description. She looked fabulous in purple. And while that image generates, we hop on down to look at our token supply. You've got some common preset options here. This token supply with the liquidity is going to determine the starting price of your coin. And for a test token today, we're going to choose 100 million. Now we need to decide how the tokens are going to be split. And we have options here from full community token with no supply held back, all the way up to max builder, where 25% is held for future token growth. Regardless of which choice of supply you pick, that it is going to be placed in a vesting vault for 6 months. This is a safety net that Brigid Forge has, where developer tokens are vested daily over 6 months. All the launches in Brigid Forge require 100% token accountability, meaning there's no hidden supply of tokens that can be reserved, and any tokens not paired in the liquidity pool must be placed in a Brigid vault. For today, we're going to choose 10%, and with this vesting preview, we can see a couple different things, including when the vesting will be done, which is an important date to keep in mind. The next piece we go on to is our liquidity selection, and this is what makes your token tradable. For the purposes of the video, again, we're using test BNB, but yours will say BNB. We have between 1 and 20 that you can pair, and keep in mind that the more BNB you pair, the less early volatility that your chart is going to have. So with that, I'm going to choose 5 TBNB for our test token. And now we're ready for our wallet pre-flight. We can see that we need to have enough of the Brigid token in order to make our launch move forward. We don't have enough, and so we're going to need to swap here. That brings us again to MetaMask, where we can confirm that yes, we need to swap that, working its magic. Voila, we have enough of the Brigid fee token and the TBNB. And this nominal fee here is used to support the Brigid ecosystem and future development. Now we slide on down to the launch preview, and I think test looks pretty good there. You can review to make sure everything is correct the way you want it before launch for your supply, liquidity split, and so on. It gives you all the transfer breakdown info, anything that you could look at and want to know more about there. And now we're ready to launch. So I have read this disclosure and risk notice a few times. I'm going to click that I read it, but you can definitely do that at your leisure. And now we're ready to launch our meme. Over here, we're going to need 2 approvals. One is to pay the Brigid launch fee. So we've got that going on. And the second is to launch the actual project with BNB, and that is good to go. We can see that it's preparing the standard meme contract, separating fee and liquidity, deploying the meme token, kind of getting excited with the transparent vesting, super important, creating and protecting that LP. Ooh, and our launch is confirmed. Now that we have successfully launched our test token, or your meme token will be in there, here's our launch confirmation page. You have a launch certificate, which is downloadable in multiple different formats. You also have this badge that is quite important that you can embed right onto your website, and that will bring anyone in your community who clicks on that this badge right back to a page on the Brigid Forge website, and that will give them all the specific post-launch addresses, details, information that they could possibly need to see that you are certified. And now that you have successfully launched your token, you're going to want to know how to manage that. So we will go over a lot of the details in a separate video about that, but I'm just going to show you what that looks like. Here is where you can withdraw vested funds from your vault, view a vesting schedule, check your liquidity pool, the unlock date, and so much more information. And like I said, we'll go over all the details of Beacon in another video. So let me show you very quickly our Forge record. That's the monitoring piece. This is Brigid Forge's public record of all launches in our system. For this one, it's on our testnet. Our Forge record provides not only your community, but the public with detailed records of tokens launched on-chain with Brigid Forge, meeting the highest industry standards of transparency and accountability. We'll take a look specifically at test token. And you'll see it's all the full proof of transaction addresses, wallet addresses, vault addresses, and liquidity lock vaults. And then that last thing that I wanted to show you that I spoke about earlier is the place where you can update your profile info if you would like to. So here are the things that we saw before. You can enter in your website, X handles, Telegram handles, any of these info that you would like. You could upload a new token logo. As test token takes off, I might want to make her look a little bit cuter. So we would do that. Thank you so much for watching this video and learning more about how you can now launch your own meme token. We can't wait to see all of the creative, innovative ideas that are going to come up with your new meme tokens. We look forward to building a crypto community with you based in transparency, accountability, and trust.